Hello everybody. Hi, this is a Facebook Live tutorial that I'm doing today. So if you are watching this after the live event, I just sort of start the session by waiting for people to join me, which takes a few minutes. So I'm just going to let people join me and continue getting all my materials ready. Hello, here they are. They're starting to join me now. Hello. I'm just going to continue getting my materials ready while we let a few others join us for this afternoon. And then we'll be ready to start. Okay. Hello. Hi, Janina. Hi, Mum. Get this all prepped before we get started. Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, I think I'm going to get started because I'm a little bit late. We haven't got many people that have joined us, but I know that a few people have found it difficult to watch this afternoon, so they'll be watching back at another time. Great. Well, thank you all for joining me, whether you're watching live now or whether you're going to watch later. When you can, you'll be able to access these videos at any time through Facebook or through my YouTube channel. So I'm Amy Surman of the Oxford Bead Shop, or Amy Surman School of Jewellery. Hi, Kat. Yes, so what we're going to be doing this afternoon is we're going to be looking at a right angle weave bracelet. Now, in the shop, I sell Kisses bracelet kit. So we do these in a whole variety of different colours, and it's basically based on a weave called the right angle weave. So that's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you some tips on that today. But as with all of our kits that we sell in the shop, everything that you need for the project is in the box. Now we do these in 9 different colours. These are the ones that we've been doing for quite a long time, actually, in these colours, which appeal to lots of people. So we've got the purples, greens and blues, this kind of lovely dusty pink and brown, pearls and gold, and then the crystal. What we've used in here are some 6mm beads and then some size 11 seed beads, okay? And then you've got either a gold-plated clasp or silver-plated clasp on there. And then these are the other colours that we've got. So a little bit more funky, a little bit more, brighter with the colours there. Going to appeal to a different market, really, than these ones, I think. But once you've got the kit and you've got all the instructions, there's the full range. Once you've got the kit and once you've got the instructions, you can make up whatever colours you want, because what we actually do in the end of the kit is we give you a blank space there for designing your own, which is quite nice. Okay, so that's the materials that we're using then. We're using 6mm beads, either faceted or smooth, doesn't matter which. Okay, and then we're using size 11 seed beads. So size 11 seed beads are, usually buy in packs. And, I just need to grab my size 11s. I'm going to show you it. I'll be back in one sec, people. Here we go. Size 11 seed beads. There they are, look. So we got these in loads of different colours in the shop, all in these coffee jars. Okay, so size 11 seed beads, there we go, that's what they look like. So you can see they're tiny little ones. You can see why they're called seed beads there. Size 11 refers to how many beads fit within an inch whole side up. So the bigger the number, the smaller the bead. The smaller the number, the bigger the bead. Okay, let's get started. The other material that you will need to make this, apart from your findings, is going to be your thread. And the thread that we're using is a fire-lined thread. Here it is. You get a little card in your pack, and you also get a little beading needle. We do sell bigger pack sizes of all of this in the shop as well. So with this, you thread it onto your needle, which can take a little bit of time. It's nylon, so what you can do, make sure you get a really good cut on the end, and then just make sure you can kind of see how I'm doing that with my nail, just to flatten it down a little bit before I put it through the needle, the eye of the needle there. There's I mean, if you're doing a lot of this, there was a lady in America, and she's constantly doing that with it on her teeth, and because it's nylon, it actually wore in her teeth. So be careful of doing that if you're doing a lot of it. All right, so I've threaded up about 1 metre. I mean, usually I would probably thread up more to do one of these, but if you're a beginner, don't over cut your thread, because you can get in a bit of a tangle with it, and then you'll end up having to cut some off, and it could create problems. So just cut about 1 metre. And then the way that the right angle weave works is, I'm going to show you with these bright coloured beads that I've got here. So I've actually got some size 6s, well, not size 6s, sorry, some 6mm beads, and then some size 8 seed beads, which are quite a bit bigger actually than the size 11s, but I just thought it'd be easier to show you with those. So what we do, I'm going to pick up a 6mm bead, a seed bead, a 6mm bead, I'll get that one, a seed bead, a 6mm bead, whoops. See how I can just pick it straight up as well with the needle, really easy to do. And then that, and then another seed bead. Look, I've got there. 6mm seed bead, 6mm seed bead, 6mm seed bead, 6mm seed bead. 4 of each. Then what we do is we take it down to the end. Now notice I haven't tied a knot in the end here. And I'm going to leave a little tail of cord, or thread we should call it, I don't know, about sort of 5 or 6 inches, about so long. And then what we do is we send our needle, so this is where the cord's coming out, this end. I'm going to send the needle back through here, through a 6mm bead, a seed bead, a 6mm bead, and I'm going to pull that through, and look what happens. We create a little square. Okay, that's what we do, and it shows you exactly that in the images that you get in our kit. So that's what we've got in there. Okay, so I'm going to do that again, do exactly the same again. So I'm going to start with a seed bead, because look, if you look, what's happening is I'm coming out of that bead, I've got my seed bead on this side, so now I'm going to add another set, but I want to continue with the set of 4, but I've already got one on there, so I'm only going to add 3 sets. Okay, so seed bead, big bead, seed bead, big bead. I like these colours actually. Seed bead, big bead, and remember we need a seed bead because we want one on the other side. So actually what we're doing, we're adding 4 seed beads, 3 6mm beads. See how I'm holding it? I always pinch my beadwork as I'm working as well. That's a good little tip. Pinch your beadwork as you're working, and then it stops things from kind of opening. But look what's happened there. Look. See how that's laying across? All right. So here I've come out here. I'm using, do you know what I've gone and done? I'm using a dark thread for you today, and then I've gone and put a grey top on. So that's kind of gone completely against my thinking of using this darker thread. Silly, isn't it? Okay, so there's my core, my thread. Basically, my thread is coming out of that 6mm bead there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread through a seed bead, a big bead, a seed bead, and a big bead of the ones that I've just added. And then what that will do is, if you have a little look, is that now brings me into position, because I'm coming out down here, to now add my next lot. and I keep going. I just keep working all the way along. Do you know what I haven't got here? I made a lovely crystal. Is it here? No, it's not. I made a lovely crystal bracelet out of 4mm bicones using this method, and it was like quite a big cuff. It was probably 6 or more, maybe even 12 4mm bicones wide, so it's a big wide cuff. It was beautiful. There's a story behind it. If ever I see you all, well, I will see you all again. If ever I see you again, when I see you all again, I will tell you the story. There we go. Yeah, okay, so we've got that. So now we add another set, and you see what we'll end up doing is we'll end up going around this way, coming around here to add on another set, and then we weave through until we get to the top, and then we add on our other set, and then we weave through and we add on our other set, and we can keep going like that until we've made that as long as we need to go. So in the kits that you can get from us, you will get enough to make a good size bracelet. So you can add as many beads or as little beads as you want to make the size. So you see I've added all those on. I'm going to go through there and I'm going to pull that tight. There's number 3 gone on. So we've got 1, 2, 3 sets there. Okay? And then I need to go through some beads to get up here. To get up here, I need to go through some beads around this side, come out of that top bead, so I'm ready to add on my next set. So it's a really simple pattern, isn't it? Really, really simple pattern. Let's go through there. Very satisfying. Now, sometimes I find when I'm doing this one, is that it doesn't stay very tight initially, but you can always go back through. Now, the other thing that we're going to do, the other thing that I want to do before I go any further with that is, I'm also going to tie this little end in. Okay, so see this little end. So I'm going to show you now how you tie in, so how you finish. Let's get that end together. Nice colours these, aren't they? This bright green and the purple. Let me know if you've got any questions, anybody. Kathy's joined us. Hi, Kathy. Okay, so this is how you would tie in. So you've got your end here. Okay, you've got your cord, your thread. I'm going to go through a couple of beads, pull it nice and tight, and then I'm going to go underneath my thread. Can you see that loop? And then I'm going to go through the loop before I pull it tight like that. And then I'm going to go through a few more. And I'm going to do the same again. Now, I would do that probably about 3 times and then move away from my knot before I cut it off. So that's 1, do another one there. So that one's nice and tight. Make sure all this is nice and tight together. And then going to go through there and pull that all nice and tight. There's no kind of wrong way really of doing this. As long as you don't see the cord, your thread, you don't want to be able to see a thread. So I'm going to go through there and then I'm going to pull that tight. Now look, I've got caught around a little seed bead there. Make sure you don't pull that tight. You can really tug this stuff. It's really strong. And then I'm going to move away from that bead that I've just tied the knot next to before I cut the end off. So there we go. But look how much tighter that looks by doing that as well. So now I can cut that end off. So then that's not going to be in my way. I don't want that to be in my way. There we go. And now I haven't got my little end down there that's in the way. And I can carry on building my beadwork there. All right, there we go. You just carry on all the way. So you would build that until you get whatever length you want. You can see there, okay? Love this one. Haven't got many of these ones left actually. Isn't it fabulous? All the rainbows. So yeah, so you would build this till it's as long as you would want it to be for your wrist, or you could do it as a little chokery bit, but in the kits it's just as a bracelet. And then we then work back the other way, adding these crosses on the top, which makes a really lovely detail. So we'll show you, I'm not going to do the whole project now with you, but if you're interested, you can get one of the kits from us for £12.50. It's got everything you need to get you started. And then you can just buy top-ups in the shop of all these different coloured beads, or you might have beads that you can use at home. Another interesting thing that you can do with this, and I have made one or a section of one before, is when you use different size beads. So imagine you used 6s for the top, 6s for the middle, but then at the bottom you used 8s. What ends up happening is it ends up starting to turn, and you end up making something that makes a really good necklace. So you can sort of start to make up net looking pieces, but using this technique, which is called a right angle weave. Okay, when you get to the end, all you're going to do is use your little seed beads to make your loops at each end, and then you can attach your clasp to it there. Okay, so it's such a good technique. It's a really satisfying technique building it. Let me go over just that last one more time with you there. Remember that you can always watch this video back though. And if you've got any questions about anything, then post them up now and I can answer them now. Or we are actually doing a question and answer session at 3 o'clock on Zoom, and I've just posted up the details for that. All right, let's get out another bead. I need another bead there. Okay, so there's our bead number 1 already in place. So we're going to pick up a seed bead, big bead, seed bead, big bead, seed bead, big bead, seed bead. There they are. And then we add that. So my thread is coming out this side. So I'm going to send my needle through this side. Thread's coming out this side, coming out there. You might not be able to see it, coming out there. We're going to put the needle through this side, like so. And then I'm going to pull that tight. Look at that. There. And then I'm going to go through a seed bead, seed bead, big bead, which brings me into position to add my next. Look at that. It is satisfying, isn't it? It's nice seeing something kind of build quite methodically like that. Yeah. Okay, and that's how we do that. So that's just a little taster of our Kisses bracelet kit this afternoon. I've got loads of things that I've been working on that I want to talk to you about, show you. I'm still going to continue with these little free tutorials, but we're also going to start looking at doing some kind of paid workshops that we're going to do via this method, via Zoom. Because I think that probably I'm not going to be able to teach workshops from my shop for a while, and as that was my main source of income really, we need to start thinking of ways of creating some income. So the shop is going to be there after this is all over. Well, not that it's going to be over very easily, but anyway, we don't want to talk about that now. Yes, so I've got lots of really exciting stuff that I want to talk to you about. So I hope to see you on some more of these. I'll be putting out my programme for this coming week. If you want any video tutorials or any video shopping trips, let me know. We can get that in the diary and we can make arrangements for that to happen. All right, have a lovely Sunday, everybody. Remember, if you've got any questions about anything, I'm coming back online at 3 o'clock on Zoom. The links are on my Facebook pages and I can answer any questions that you might have. All right, take care. Bye.